Like, nobody's ever finished. Like, it is okay to not have a clue what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's really okay.
Yeah.
Because nobody does.
Exactly. And to be 20 years old and to know that you're so wise beyond your
yay.
years. I was thinking about how being an actor is such a strange paradox. It's like everything is met with its opposite. It requires stepping into such a large fullness, yet, you have to have such a thin skin, really. Like, you can't be thick-skinned in order to really access the vulnerabilities. Yeah,
which is
in a weird way. Yeah. You have to be able to let it all in and have like a strong enough wall to be able to.
Yeah, you have to have a really good filter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is weird. Like, let it all in and then have the secondary filter that kind of comes back up and pushes the extra stuff out, which is weird.
That filter is so, I think, and for people that are extremely sensitive, I think developing that filter is like the most important lesson you can learn in life. I was talking with, I have a healer that I work with, and we were kind of talking about this subject recently because, he was just, I was kind of telling him about like having trouble delineating between myself and the world and just figuring out, it's a messy kind of thing. Yeah. And he told me that, like your only job is just to broadcast love and just broadcast like who you really are, which is just like this unconditional, ever expanding love. And if you do that, it's just like broadcasting a radio station.
Yes.
Some people may, at the moment in time that you're doing that, may very well resonate with you, and it'll be like, awesome. Yay. Like, I feel that, it's a very kind of resonant sort of thing.
Yeah.
Some people, for whatever reason in that moment in time, they, it's not going to hit the same way, or it might hit something that allows them to project back onto you the pain that they're feeling. But in both cases, it's a very beautiful thing. And in order to not take on their projection, but to still love them perfectly, that is where the healing comes through.
I mean, I think it's important to be able to recognize where those people are for yourself, so you don't take their negativity that's coming towards you and go, oh no, like, I'm not doing a good enough job. But
I think I see it as like completely nonlinear too. It's like, as like a person evolves in life, it's not like a specific linear thing. Like you become like the spectrum of all of it. So like, I have days when, I have a day when I'm just feeling so like angry and depressed, and my partner will be watching something on TV like American Idol or something, and I'm just like, this person's like horrible, like completely untalented or whatever. And it's just like, they're up there. That person is up there expressing their love and their joy, and I'm not able to receive it at that moment. And I look back on that and I think, like, if that person heard me talking about them, like, and they actually like took, word for word what I was saying as true, like, that would be like the most ridiculous thing ever. Because I can watch it now and be like, oh, that's amazing. It's like we're all constantly in this ebb and flow. So to have that filter allows you to like really step up to the plate and let go of any of that sort of like comparing. And
how do they think about me? What do I, how am I coming across? Yeah.
It's a very freeing place to be, I think. Yeah. And it's a continual process, I find.
You're never done.
Yeah, I think it's always unlocking more.